hope your day is going well. I'm doing a set today from the Yogurt in the Mood for Love collection from Sweetie Nail Supply. They're beautiful pastels. I swatched them in another video. And they're not magnetic, but they have little bits of shimmer and glitter in them, like very fine glitter. They're really pretty. So for a base, I had already laid down a layer of white syrup, a syrupy gel. I can't remember which brand I used for that. And then over top of that, I put the very pale pastel blue and very pale yellow as a base. I also was trying out my new lighting system. I'm pretty happy with it. It doesn't have that glare that the other one did. But I hope it looks better. So I'm going to hand paint some birds in the distance. We'll just say they're seagulls. Of course, I tried to use the magnet on them, but even though that was a magnetic gel, there just wasn't enough gel there to really make much difference. And then I put some flowers on the bottom from that big batch of foils that I just got from Shein. And then blended in some blue syrup to try to get it to blend in a little bit better so there wasn't like a definite line. And then went over it with some chrome powder. Now I will end up coming back to this first one later in the video because I still wasn't happy, so I will come back in to add something else to it later. Finished it off with some top gel and went on to the next one. Got out a stamping plate. Stamping's going so much better now. I don't know what I thought I was doing with white paint on this. Like that wasn't going to show up very well. But I guess I just wanted to add some birds. I don't know if you can see them. Oh, and then I went in with some of that darker smoky blue and added some details to the birds just to help them show up a little bit better. So added some birds there and need some grass along the bottom. Blended a bit with a gradient brush. Went in with some darker green. had some dried flowers that I've been wanting to have an excuse to use, so I was finally able to get those out and attaching those above the grass. As I said, I went back into that first one and added some flowers to it. I just didn't like the way it was such an abrupt line. So this will help it. Add some interest to it. Moving on now to, which one's this? I guess this is the third one. So added some bright yellow to represent the sun rising. Nice bright yellow. Some green and some white. Had to stop for a minute there because I was about to start coughing. I'm feeling much better, but speaking for any length of time still sets me off coughing. I'm certainly feeling a lot better than I was. So what did we add here? I think we added some, well, it's green, so I hope I was adding some leaves. I think so. Oh, that beautiful blue from Madame Glam. Oh my goodness, that's a pretty color. And we'll mix in some white, I guess. I find the stamping gel works much better if you dilute it just a little. Threw in some purple. And it really didn't show up very well. So I darkened it. And that's what we wound up with. Some trees with the sun rising behind them. And now for that next one. Added some birds at the top. Some chrome. Now I'm getting near the end here because my battery ran out before I got to the last nail. So this ends rather abruptly with this one. Thank you for watching.